They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player one with the life lead. The throw is escaped. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Starts with a jump in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Projectile to try and change the situation. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Springs KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Lets off a yoga fire. Player one had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Their spacing is so on point right now. Going in with devil's reverse. Drive reversal. Teleport. That's gonna rattle them. What a drive rush to keep it going. Gets scooped from down low. Barely blocks the jump in. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Looking for a chance. Max SA hit connects with the throw. They are absolutely wailing on each other, betting it all on the drive rush. Critical art is on deck. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh, the drive is the flatline zone. Got it on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Can't tech the throw. Both sides looking for an opening. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Denies that throw attempt. Goes for the fireball. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Trips them up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Slips the grab. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up. Hits them with a stopping pop. Good instincts to spend resources while it spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Giving up a boot with knee press nightmare. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drive reversal. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? This is a springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Big throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters are raring to go. Doing some quick charges forward. Gets him with a Euro step. Throws him. Smart play with the throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. What are they gonna do? Oh, here we go. Turns out. Player two is in burnout state. Preparing for impact. Squashed. Crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. They are not getting close to each other. Whips. They're wide open. Somehow manages to block wrecks them. Drive rush. Player one can't win this without pulling the trigger. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player two, it's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Teleport. That's gonna rattle him. Double knee press. Sticks the combo. Stops the attack by using a drive pair. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Big, low, reaching heavy. gets a crucial back throw read. Grabs him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They break things off to take a quick breather. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Reacts to the throw. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 has the life advantage. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. That's a counter. Keeps them guessing with a yoga art. Hits them with a stopping bomb. They can't squander this punish counter attack. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Reads the jump in perfectly. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Are we gonna see it come? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Off for the knee. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, what a smart throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Yoga flames. Inferno. What are they cooking up? Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Reversal. Gets them with a Euro step. Amazing. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking low heavy. Closes in. One step ahead of them. Blocks the drive reversal. Dash. Cross that off. There's a burnout. A real test of nerves here. Gets the tip with the low heavy. That was catch as catch can. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 has the life lead. That was a solid anti-air. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Throws him down. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Checks with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 creates a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout trick KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. There's an overdrive on. Everything up until nice read. Denies them with a somersault. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will have to deal with it. Just goes for it at this range. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Oh, the throw connects. Going in. Yoga flame. Looking for a chance. Low heavy. Good decision with that throw. What now? Hits the drive. Can't try to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1, oh my god, they just choked it up. Boom! Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Blink Wow reads the counterattack. Throws them. Uses their drive gauge. Sets up with the jump in. Get all the throw connects. What's next? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Okay, here we go. Player gets him with a Euro step. Both pairs of burnout. Teleport. Nowhere safe. Drops him hard. The low kick hits. Player took the low. Will this super art do anything? Player 2! Uh-oh! This could really tip the scales! This is it! They're just gonna go for it with the super! And go heavy with authority! It's not over yet! Just believe it's time for that rundown! Reverse stick, reversal! With the throw. Sticks the combo. Squeezes the gauge. What's the play here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. This is the range where things get messy. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Will this super art connect? Misses the grab. Smart play with the throw. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Grabs and throws him away. Knockdown and... You've gotta be my turn now. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Brings down... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Sneaks in the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jump! The drive impact doesn't work. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1 has an empty drive loop. This is a very precarious situation. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Players betting it all on the drive rush. Ooh, what a smart throw! Okay, here we go. Both fighters drive gauges, but the low kick hits. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 clutch anti-air. Player 1 knocked them out of the air. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. But can this drive bring them back? Noticeable life lead is a push this can lead to some big damage. Gets them for the win. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? All right, what's coming up next? Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Parries the attack. Limited resources at hand right now. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. That parry may be just a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A blade forward jump there to start. The attack is parried. Shoots off a fireball up close. The fighters continue to check each other in the early, but springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jumps. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Buff, all the throw connects. Big throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Are we gonna see a cup? No! Critical art now? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. No super art on deck. No life left. How will they close it out? Only a little bit of drive and closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Loads up above. Impact squashed. Lets off a yoga fire. Charges forward. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Even fishing to get meter is risky in this game and may affect how they approach the nuke. Knock them out of the air. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Wraps it up with a throw! That was catches. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. An aggressive attack. There's a corner switch. Oh, what a move. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Absorbs the attack and fires back. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Grabs them. Life lead opens up. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they KO? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Teleport! That's gonna rattle. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Parries the attack. Player 2 would out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Grabs and throws them away. Drive rush to keep it going. Looks going on the offensive. Yoga fire there. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. What'll happen? They're going for the super art? Wow, that's some big time damage.
Accepting.
Taking no prisoners.